Baby, comme Jordan il est fâché, j'ai donné une bonne raison, je vais m'habiller très sexy.
Oh, you're gonna get sexy and make Jordan
Yes, for make him more mad.
What? That's weird. Mina and Mark's daughter Jordan reunite for the first time since they met in Paris.
I do have another daughter now, so yeah, I'm gonna be busy with her.
Yeah, but you don't have to forget about the other kids just because you have another.
We're here to see.
I know.
And I'll admit, Jordan goes a little hard on Mina.
I hope he don't think it's my fault.
Kind of. Like, my dad wouldn't have a baby if he was with someone who is his own age.
Et puis surtout, la première impression dans ma tête, c'était...
Yeah, things get heated. Jordan ultimately storms off.
Snake.
Whew, I've read your thoughts on these two, and I can't wait to talk about it. Let's get into it. Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia. Happy belated birthday to our 90 Day Fans fam, Lotus Life 8359. I hope you enjoyed your birthday brunch, and I'm wishing you love and success this year. Before we get into Mina's confrontation with Mark's daughter Jordan, a few quick updates. First, the throuple.
Yesterday, when he just leave, he had sex with me.
I'm glad you told me. I have much more respect for you telling me that. And you didn't even tell me.
Yeah.
And that's his wife. We were over here thinking the real concern was Amani and Ani running off together. But, plot twist. Matt and Ani seem to be forming a connection that could leave Amani on the outside.
Amani's pissed. I don't exactly know what to tell her. I figured as long as we were all there that it was okay.
This throuple seems like a setup for someone to get their heart broken, or for someone to always feel inadequate. I mean, it just feels like a lot of work. Is it worth it?
It's a lot of work. The good moments are really, really worth it.
All right, moving on to Juan reacting to his fiancée, Jessica's best friend, breaking down in tears after learning he cheated on Jess in the past.
It's taken a year for you to admit this to me, Juan, when I confronted you in Colombia a year ago.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. How to tell her the truth, tired of it. And then I guess she took it wrong. She wasn't ready, I don't know. She started crying. I don't know. I mean, she's not my fiancé, I don't know.
Yeah, clearly you don't know why her reaction was so strong, and Juan, we don't know either.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Asking about everything, just what she wants my phone to check it out or what?
Yeah, the way she was crying, you would have thought this was a throuple. Miss Me 1111 says the best friend is giving, why didn't you sleep with me? That is hilarious. I'm thinking she's just sensitive, overprotective, maybe a little tipsy. They are at a bar. What she says next also threw me for a loop.
I do want to say, like, I did know this. It's something that we decided to work through. You're my best friend, Jess. I know. Like, I love you more than anything. I love my life, I think.
It was the I think that did it for me.
Like, I love you more than anything. I love my life, I think.
Talk about sisterhood. By the way, Jess and her friend are both counselors. The irony. And this is their office assistant, who we see emotionally regulating with a big smile on her face. Also, as we assumed last week, yes, Jess's bestie goes on to tell on her. I'm hoping by accident.
Obviously, you and I have talked about this. Like, at that time, I was not in my best place either. And I told you that. Like, I found myself crossed that line. I mean, obviously, like, at the same time period, we're both feeling distant. He even asked me about that guy. Like, do you have feelings for this guy? I mean, he was your ex-boyfriend. But
What?
yeah.
Okay, well maybe that wasn't an accident by the sound of that.
Yeah. I told you when we were talking about this like a month ago. You maybe just where it didn't.
I don't know if her friend was trying to hurt Juan by saying that or what, but it ends up putting Jess in a tough spot.
You cheated emotionally. Next time I go to Colombia, I'm gonna tell my ex-girlfriend to come while I'm alone. Because we're friends. We're gonna just talk.
Okay, Juan, don't be childish. Moving on to Mina and Mark's daughter Jordan's heated reunion. First, I want to address a 90-Day Fans Fam question from last week's recap. Yazi Spain 97 says, how is Mina sneaky? She's been transparent about how she feels, and she only wants to come to America because Mark wanted her to. Love this question. Last week, I mentioned how Mina keeps calling Mark's daughter Jordan a snake, but it's her behavior that comes off as sneaky. For context, a conversation Mark actually ended up telling his daughter about.
I say I'm a snake, you know?
No. Don't compare
or
my
I don't go.
My daughter is not a snake.
Y'all know we can agree to disagree, it's all good. This is just my opinion. Specifically, I think Mina's attitude toward Mark's family is what comes off as sneaky. What's suspicious to me is how Mina is planning on marrying Mark, but she's not prioritizing building a relationship with his kids. Specifically, his daughter Jordan, who he's extremely close to, and who is the half-sister of her daughter. What's important to Mark should be important to Mina, and he's reiterated how important Mina getting along with his kids is to him.
It's important to me that you and Jordan get along, and you're her stepmother.
But she's treating the situation, in my opinion, as if his other kids are throwaways at this point. And she and Maria are his new family, and since the other kids are grown, they should get over it. And I don't care how grown his kids are, that's their only dad. Before Mina starts planning for another child with Mark, shouldn't she focus on building a peaceful relationship with his kids first? If she truly loves Mark, wouldn't her priority be keeping his family together? Instead, it feels like she's okay with isolating him. Maybe if she shared more about her past, her actions would make sense. But as of right now, to me, it just comes off as sneaky.
Baby, comme Jordan il est fâché, j'ai donné une bonne raison, je vais m'habiller très sexy.
Are you gonna get sexy and make Jordan
Yes, for make me more mad.
She's not gonna get mad at that.
Again, in my opinion, Mina worried about the wrong thing.
She's not gonna get mad at that. She will if it takes you 3 hours like Paris.
For those of you who don't know, one of Jordan's main issues with Mina is that she was 3 hours late to Maria's baptism party and didn't prioritize spending time with Mark's family, who flew all the way to Paris for the event. That was a red flag to Jordan, along with Mina and Mark's age difference. Mina is 35, Mark is 58. The fact that she wants to have another child with him.
Of course, she's late. I just want to go to the island with everyone else.
All right, let's get into the moment Mina and Jordan reunite for the first time since Paris.
I mean, yeah, this is really awkward. I feel very awkward right now.
I agree. This is not me and you's normal, you know?
No.
Normally we're...
But it's not going to be anymore because the whole dynamic's different now with them here.
Yeah, but not between me and you.
But I feel like this is like your new family now, and I'm not.
This would have been a perfect time for Mina to reassure Jordan and say, no, you are part of the family. But she doesn't. And let's be real, although Jordan is grown, she's in her 20s. She's still feeling the effects of the divorce. I imagine watching your dad move on and start a whole new family can be a lot to process. She's navigating feelings of loss, change, and where she fits in with her dad. They might want to consider group therapy. I'm a daddy's girl, and I couldn't imagine being in Jordan's shoes.
You and my dad say, oh, we're a big family now, but it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, I understand, but this is not my fault. It's Mark's fault.
Right, but if you're gonna be his wife, you should be wanting him to like have a good relationship with me and my brother still. I mean, I'm not just blaming you. I do think it's both of you, but I feel like you could have made more of an effort.
Okay.
You were like 4 hours late to the party, and that was the whole reason we were even in Paris. You never apologized to any of us for being that late.
For me, it's normal. For me, it's normal. It's just I need to have an appointment for my hair, for my makeup.
I know a lot of you think Jordan should let her dad live his life the way he wants. While I understand that perspective, I hear you, I totally get it. I think many of us know that when someone you care about is making decisions that concern you, To let it just happen is much easier said than done.
You're coming into my family and having babies and coming to the US and you're so much younger. Like, how do I know you're not just with my dad for his money?
I think you're a snake. You don't
You think I'm a snake?
Yes. You don't have a judgment to just because you think I'm young, I'm coming just for the money, for your dad. I think now you don't come into my wedding.
So you don't want me to come to my dad's wedding?
Yes.
So, that's fine.
Snake.
I would love to know Mina's definition of a snake. Am I a snake because I'm voicing my opinion about her behavior? Also, just because Jordan has an attitude, because she's fearful of losing her place in her dad's world, doesn't mean Mina has to match that same energy. The whole, if you don't like me, I don't like you either approach, it's just immature in my opinion, especially for a situation as delicate as this. Next week, Mark has a breakdown.
She don't accept me, she don't come into my wedding, it's simple.
Jordan, seriously, you're just gonna bail out on the whole day, Jordan? I feel bad for Mina, but I'm also pretty serious. She can't get along with my daughter. Maybe I won't marry her.
I'm going back tomorrow to New Hampshire.
It's supposed to go like this.
That is a complicated situation right there. All right, 90 Day Fans fam, thanks for hanging with me. Make sure you stick with ET because we are covering it all. I will see you next time.